Hello and welcome back to the Boss House. I'm Bo and my budget never goes according to plan. On purpose. Any case, this is my closeout for the first paycheck of September. Let's get into the transactions. So we're starting with Thursday. These two transactions were actually on Wednesday, but it's really hard to write over whiteout with the pen that I use, so we just put it on the next line and the next day and put an arrow, if that makes sense. Okay, so on Friday I signed up for Netflix and that was $9.99. So that is going to be one of my bills from now on. And then I bought a vehicle. Okay, so don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I cannot afford this vehicle. It's worth more than I make in a year. I should not have bought it, but I did anyway because you're not my real mom. I don't know what to tell you. So that was $51,520, including the wire transfer fee, which was $20. So I actually paid $51,500 for the car. But I wrapped that wire transfer in there because it's the cost of doing business, because I was not going to bring in that type of cash. So that we're just calling that good. Okay. So, I also paid, $890.24 to, Mint Mobile because I signed up for their service. So if you don't know, Mint Mobile is pretty cheap. It's one of the cheaper mobile providers. They are owned by T-Mobile, I believe, and it's basically a prepaid phone, except you prepay for a certain number of months and it's cheaper per month. And then there's also tiers for like for how much data you want. So it's basically what it comes down to is they had a promotion for the first 3 months. And the first 3 months were $15 a month per line, plus taxes and fees, yada yada. And then because I knew I wouldn't have enough saved up to pay for a full 12 months, which is the cheapest option, I just went ahead and paid for the additional 12 months up front because I had the money from the house sale. So this $890.24 is for 2 phone lines for 15 months. So it works out to be cheaper than T-Mobile, who is the carrier that I had before. However, T-Mobile paid for my Netflix subscription. So I bought Netflix. Because I don't have any other streaming service besides YouTube that I pay for, and I really like Netflix, so we're just doing that. We're doing the one screen normal streaming plan. So that's $9.99, and then and even with Netflix, this is still cheaper than my previous phone bill, so I'm okay with it. And then I paid $8.32 because I don't know if you knew this, but I went in originally to buy my vehicle on the 7th. However, wire transfers do not always go through the same day. So the dealership loaned me a vehicle that I had to return with the same amount of gas in it. So I got a vehicle on Thursday while I was waiting for the wire transfer to go through. It went through on Friday, so I returned the loaner car on Friday and I topped up the gas. So that's what that was. My credit card bill did not come out on the 8th because I paid it in full on the 6th. So this is no longer going to be a bill in my calendar. Okay, and then on Sunday, don't ask why this happened this way. On Sunday, my car insurance went through. That was $1,538.50, and that's for 6 months. I signed up for the car insurance on the 7th, on Thursday, because I couldn't get a loaner car without car insurance. But for some reason, the transaction didn't go through until Sunday. And Sunday's a real weird day for a transaction to go through. So I don't know, y'all. It doesn't make sense to me. I never understand how, like, the pending transaction thing works, which is why I don't include transactions until they clear my account. I don't do the pending transactions because I never know which day they're going to clear, and I don't want to accidentally count a transaction twice. So that's that. And then no more transactions until I unstuffed groceries, and that was $182 unstuffed from my grocery budget. So if you notice, I didn't get any snacks. I didn't snack this week. I didn't go to the vending machine. I behaved myself. I'm super proud of myself. Be proud of me, please. Little round of applause. Okay. I feel good about it. I mean, let's be real. I did snack, but I didn't buy snacks like at the vending machine or anything like that. So that's that for my transactions for the week. And let's see how the paycheck went. Okay. So for this paycheck, and this paycheck being August 31st to September 13th, the paycheck, my inflow here, paycheck budgeted $1,030, actual was $1,276.36. So that was an additional $246.36. So I'm happy about that. I did work overtime. I've been working a lot of overtime, y'all. I've been working a lot. And then this is my house money, the money from selling the house, in addition to a refund of $15. So that's $123,685.79. And then I used a rollover of $1,225. That brought my total inflow to $126,187.15. Y'all, I acted like I had money. So that you know, it's real impressive. It feels real great until you realize that the money's all gone. Well, not all gone, but essentially, because all of my money has a purpose. It doesn't always go to the purpose that I planned on it going to, but it always has a purpose. So on the 1st, I paid rent. That was $1,225. As we know, I don't normally pay the rent, but you gotta do what you gotta do. YouTube on the 1st, that's YouTube Premium Family for $22.99. And then credit card, and I included both of my credit cards that had a balance. So this is my personal credit card and my house budget credit card. That was $10,821.67. So that made me credit card debt free. And then student loan, $4828.77. So now I no longer have student loans. I funded my back to school fund for $21,500, which is half of what I actually need, but we're gonna work on that. And then $2,000 challenge, which is for my cruise that I'm going on for my really good friend's wedding next year. That's $2,000. I funded my emergency fund with $12,774, and that put my emergency fund at $15,000, not including the money that was still in my penny challenge. And then I set aside money for taxes. That was $16,000. I still haven't talked to an accountant, y'all. Unfortunately, as we know, I don't have my crap together. I still plan on talking to an accountant. If the accountant says it's okay to put this money in my back to school fund, that's where it's going to go. And then my personal envelope, which is just whatever I feel like spending money on, because you're not my real mom. I don't know what to tell you. That was $1,000. And then new car was $51,520. Car insurance, $1,538.50. Netflix for $9.99. Phone bill for $890.24, and then fuel for $8.32. That brought my fixed expenses and basically my bills and then everything I decided to fund with the house money. That was $124,139.48. So that was basically all the money. It was all the money. But that left me with $2,047.67. So I did eat out once this month, y'all. I ate out once so far this paycheck. So that was $35.16, which is of course more than I budget for because I only budget $20. I don't actually plan on going out to eat ever, y'all. I just like I like vending machine snacks at work. That's my vice. But I did go out with a friend, and that was $35.16. And then groceries, I spent a total of $38 on groceries this paycheck, which of course is less than the $220 that I budget for. As I've said before, because I'm covering rent, my partner is covering the vast majority of the groceries. It's not always going to be the same amount, and it's not always going to be all of it. So I still budget for the same $220 that I do every paycheck, and then we'll just see how much I actually spend. But that's that. And then but nothing came out for the kids CTA, their transit pass. Nothing came out for that. So that brought my variable expenses to $73.16, which of course is less than I budget for, because I normally budget for $260. Can you even see that? Okay. So that left me with $1,974.51. Then when we go over to my sinking funds, we have health, which I stuffed with $120 as planned. All of these were as planned. So household shopping was $40, miscellaneous $40, birthdays $20, clothing $20, pet food $20, registration and license $40. This is about to go up. Actually, a few of these are about to go up, and health is going down because now I'm actually going to have to pay for my city sticker, because my city does require additional registration, and also my state registration. And of course, my driver's license, I have to pay for that to get renewed when it's time for that to be renewed, and my passport. So that is going up next month, but not today. So, and then subscriptions for $35. At some point, I might have to revisit how much this is, but that point is not today. Oops, sorry, I burped. So that brings my sinking months total to $335 as expected. Left me with $1,639.51. Now, down to the fun times. My challenges, which I put in this little section that says extra savings. I have the $1,000 challenge. Oh my goodness gracious, in the wrong order. So I have the penny challenge, which is fully funded as of this month. This month is the last month. Actually, this paycheck is the last paycheck, I think. Let me double check. I put my savings challenges and trackers in a separate binder now, because this one is just, it's getting too thick, because I'm still keeping my my budgets, my past budgets, so that I can look at them if I need to. So I just got another budget for, I got another binder for my savings. So as of, and I really like this sheet, just because it says like which week it is. I don't have to like write down the date, whatever. So as you can see, my penny challenge, which was funding Christmas, but I lined that off right there. But as of this paycheck, Christmas was fully funded there, but now the penny challenge as a whole is fully funded. So that is $671.36, because I didn't want to subtract and figure out the change for making it exactly $667. I didn't feel like doing that. So I just did the 26 like usual. So with that, this paycheck penny challenge is completely done. We're done with that. I'm never doing that again. I was doing like the average, because I knew that I would not build up enough change in time to fully fund the penny challenge in 1 year. So I just decided not to do that. Because I didn't want the penny challenge to take me like 5 years, which it would have. So in Earnings Hemingway, my piggy bank here, he only has about $90 in him, $90 of change. The rest is all bills, because $667. This took me since January, right? So that's it's been basically 9 months. So it took me 9 months to save $90 in change. So if you extrapolate that, $667 will take me, 5 years. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I just rounded up. So the average of the month is $52 a month, and we do the 26 paycheck, and some of it's change, some of it's bills, just because I didn't want it to take forever. So we are done with the penny challenge. Never going to do that again. We're not doing that again, y'all. And then $1,000 challenge I funded with $61 as expected. And I don't think I've shown y'all. I might have. But this my $1,000 challenge, and why it's always like weird numbers, is, well, at first I started with just saving the average, but I really like this, and I decided I was actually going to do it in order this time. Last time I just saved the average, and then I picked whichever boxes that I could with the amount that I had. But this time I'm actually doing it in order, the best I can. So there are some ones where, like this one, like this box is $60. I don't know that I'm actually going to do that in one paycheck. I might split this up. I might do it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But this is what I'm going to be doing for the end of the year. And sorry, car just passed. And then next year, once January comes, I am going to restart this, and I'm going to do, because I want it to go like in the year. I like all my challenges to be in the year. So that's what we're going to do with that. So that is nowhere near fully funded, because I already funded it once, and now we're doing it a second time. So that being that, that's how my budget went, basically. And all we have left is the dice challenge. I know y'all remember the dice challenge, right? I haven't done it in a while because of the house. I've been like paranoid about having enough money for the house. But, oh my goodness, this binder. Okay, so it is time to roll the dice. And I did redo this. So I redid the categories because I have different priorities now. I don't have the penny challenge that I'm funding anymore. I don't have the house fund to send to. I already said I don't have debt. Anyway, all my priorities are different, and I'm going to have to reset my goals because I achieved all the goals that I set for this year. So I am going to have to reset those goals. I'm going to have to make new ones. Oh, I already ripped this paper. I just hole punched it. Good grief. I'm going to have to put like hole reinforcers on here because I'm a mess. Okay, so let's roll these dice. If you are unfamiliar, if you forgot, or you just don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I have these dice here. It is a 6-sided die, but it has numbers instead of the dots. I hope you forgive me. And then these are basically percentage dice. These are 2 10-sided die. One has 10s and one has 1s. So one has like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This one has 1s. So I'm doing the percentage. A percentage of what's left is getting diverted to whichever category this is. So, and we're going to max it at 50% because I really need to start investing. But of course, if I do roll a 1, then 100% is going to go in investing, and we're just going to call that good. So let's see what our priorities are. Well, where my money's going for the rest. And this is just a backgammon dice thing because I didn't want to roll it by hand because I have small hands. So, boop. Let's see. So, 44% is going to car maintenance. Yay! Okay, so let's see how much that actually is. So 44% going to car maintenance. That would be, what's left is, okay. So we have 16, 39, 51, minus 26, minus 61. Okay, and then this is going to be car maintenance. And I'm going to be using the dice differently next month, but I wanted to use it the old way this month. So next month I'm going to do things a little differently. I'm going to have basically a cash stuffing just for my goal funds with the additional money that I make, so that there isn't a huge amount left to decide at the last minute. So car maintenance, so that's 44%, so we're going to times this, multiply this by 0.44, so that is $683.10. So 683.10 is going to car maintenance. Well, no, we're gonna run that down. We're just gonna call that $683. Oops, I didn't put the pennies. Okay, so we're going to call that $683 is getting diverted because I don't feel like dealing with change, because this is going to be digital savings. This is going to be online savings, because I want, on large amounts of money like this, I want to get my interest from the bank. So we're going to just deal with whole numbers for that. So $683 is getting diverted, so 1639.51 minus 683 is 956.51. Oh, and of course I skipped a step because why wouldn't I? Okay, so we're just gonna go back and pretend like that didn't happen. So 26 plus 61 plus 683 equals 770. So my total savings, my total extra savings is $770. That leaves me with $956.51. And that $956.51 is going directly to my Roth IRA because I'm going to start investing again, starting today, because I cannot afford to not retire. I'm broke, but I don't want to keep working until I die. I don't want to die on the Walmart floor. So we are investing for retirement. It's going to happen starting today. So that's all I have for you today. Oh, this has been a bit of a long video. Sorry about that. I felt like I needed to go through kind of everything. a little more thoroughly than I do normally, I guess. Well, and it was more categories than normal. Anyway, that's it for today. I appreciate you. I love you. You deserve financial stability, and I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.